Hi everyone, I'm Meena Sehar. I'm a senior technical marketing engineer at Palo Alto Networks. Modern businesses rely on hundreds of applications hosted in various environments, private data centers, internet, and SaaS platforms. Traditional networking solutions and legacy SD-WAN vendors depend on expensive, high-reliable links and bookended solutions to provide consistent application performance. Lack of actionable insights across all WAN paths provides limited visibility and the inability to meet application performance SLAs. What cannot be measured cannot be fixed. Prisma SD-WAN revolutionizes application performance management by continuously monitoring, irrespective of the WAN path or the application, and optimizing network traffic in real time by making intelligent traffic steering decisions based on app performance SLAs, thereby allowing enterprises to provide consistent end-user experience through a self-healing network. Let us take the example of Super SaaS app, a business-critical app for an enterprise. Using performance policies, the enterprise can measure SLAs on a per-app basis on all WAN paths, including direct, standard VPN, and secure fabric paths. Based on the measured SLAs, performance policy can detect SLA violations and enforce corrective actions to auto-remediate the performance degradation. Prisma SD-WAN also offers out-of-the-box default performance policies that ensure consistent end-user experience. Here we can see for Super SaaS app on SLA violation, the actions enforced are moving flows to a better performing path and to raise an incident for admin awareness. Performance SLAs have also been defined for Super SaaS app. Both link and application metrics have been defined, so the enterprise does not have to rely on just layer 3 metrics, but layer 4 to layer 7 as well. Let us now take a look at how performance policy ensures the continuous availability of Super SaaS app for users in branch 2. From the site summary dashboard for branch 2, let us go to the application dashboard for Super SaaS app. Here we can see that the application has experienced high RTT levels. However, the app reachability and overall performance indicator for the app shows it was good. The application has a preferred path over direct internet. However, due to degradation experienced on the direct internet path, we can see the flows have been moved to the standard VPN path, ensuring the overall end-user experience for the application to be unimpacted and good. We can validate this further by looking at the flow data, which indicates the flows were moved due to an SLA violation caused by high RTT. The performance policy was also configured to notify the administrator of SLA violations for this business-critical app. And we can see here an incident was raised for app performance degradation at branch 2. However, the incident was also automatically resolved after auto-remediation of the performance impact. One of the biggest challenges for network administration teams is the lack of multi-domain troubleshooting tools when a user reports connectivity or application performance issues. Enterprises also struggle with a large number of network events and have a persistent need for multiple tools to improve visibility and expedite the diagnosis of incidents. As a result, enterprises often have to invest in multiple point products that require long deployment times and tedious maintenance cycles. There is an evident lack of correlation of insights and telemetry collected from these management solutions operating in silos. This results in increased mean time to detect and resolve issues, which contributes directly to unplanned disruptions to business continuity and decreased productivity. Prisma SASE integrates multi-domain analysis and troubleshooting capabilities with correlated data and events to quickly surface problem segments in the network. Let us look at this in action and see how we can troubleshoot the performance issue experienced by users in the Raleigh branch. We are now on the site summary dashboard for the Raleigh branch. We can see that a WAN insight has been generated for the MPLS circuit. WAN insight offers network guidance based on studied traffic patterns on the link. Here, the bandwidth on the circuit seems to be misconfigured based on the observed traffic patterns, giving the admin clear indication of what's been misconfigured and the ability to remediate right there. The administrator can now update the circuit speed to the actual provisioned bandwidth. Let's go back to site summary to review the insight for the Verizon circuit. An excessive packet loss insight is generated leveraging our machine learning models. Using a rolling 3-week window of data, our models determine normal baselines for loss and latency relative to load. If a deviation is observed, it's typically indicative of some carrier problem. Let us review Prisma SD-WAN incidents to see if any network degradation condition was detected. Let us look for incidents related to circuit performance degradation. We can see here a carrier performance degraded incident has been raised for Verizon, and although this degradation was experienced across 4 different branch sites, they have all been correlated to notify the administrator of a carrier network performance degradation. Right from here, the admin can invoke the AI Copilot to quickly see which applications may be impacted by this degraded carrier. Using natural language, I can query the Copilot to list applications that were using Verizon in the past 24 hours. The Copilot reviews the Verizon circuit usage across the entire tenant and provides an ordered list of applications based on usage. If the administrator needs configuration guidance to change a path policy, the Copilot can provide resources to enable and guide. One of the biggest challenges for IT organizations is the lack of global and regional performance visibility and SLA monitoring for SaaS and private applications. This is especially a big concern when a regional group of users report application performance issues. As a result, enterprises often have to invest in multiple point products that require long deployment times and tedious maintenance cycles. There is an evident lack of correlation of insights and telemetry collected from these solutions operating in silos. With AI-powered ADEM, enterprises can benefit from unparalleled visibility with always-on application SLA monitoring from globally deployed ADEM cloud agents. These agents allow enterprises to monitor SLAs for hundreds of applications and services from over 120 plus Prisma Access locations, completely offloading endpoint and branch devices from performance monitoring. Cloud agents offer comprehensive performance visibility both at the application and at the network level, along with hop-by-hop insights, which give a clear indication of the service delivery path for the application. Let us take an example of an organization seeing an increasing number of help desk tickets from users in the North American region experiencing performance issues with Dropbox. Clicking on the North America Prismaxis location page, we can see that Dropbox application has been seeing inconsistent performance. Drilling down further, we can see that application performance metrics like TCP handshake, SSL handshake, and HTTP latency are exceeding threshold levels whenever the performance drops. Looking at the hop-by-hop insights, we can clearly see that there is a significant amount of latency added to the path when the server accessed is in a geographically distant region. This indicates an underlying DNS issue which is causing the Dropbox to be resolved to a geographically distant server, which is causing performance issues. IoT devices are now an integral part of any organization's network. Gartner predicts there will be over 18 billion connected devices in enterprises by 2030. Palo Alto Networks Unit 42 team's IoT threat report states that these devices have exposed organizations to a new set of cyber threats as 57% of these devices come with built-in vulnerabilities. 98% leverage unencrypted traffic, and 83% of all connected devices run an unsupported operating system. The right approach to securing IoT devices begins with an accurate identification, which includes category, vendor, model, or operating system. To address this requirement, enterprises today are deploying point products such as IoT sensors at the branches. This adds significant operational costs and complexity as we introduce yet another device to manage at the branch, and they backhaul traffic to IoT controllers for visibility and security purposes. With Palo Alto Networks IoT Security integrated with Prisma SD-WAN, network administrators can now easily segment and enforce least privilege access with context-driven policies and segmentation and one-click enforcement to reduce the threat surface of vulnerable assets. Prisma SD-WAN is natively integrated with IoT device security and visibility, enabling customers to enforce zero-trust security across their organization. Using SNMP crawler, DHCP, and ARP logs, Prisma SD-WAN offers the ability to discover IoT devices within a branch network. Palo Alto Networks IoT Security Service applies its ML-powered visibility engine to ensure quick and accurate device discovery, assess risk and compliance, and detect anomalous activity to provide administrators the visibility they need to enhance their overall security posture. IoT security is powered by machine learning and crowdsourced data to offer deep visibility and risk assessment for all devices in the branch. The devices dashboard provides the inventory of the devices which can be viewed and filtered using different attributes. It collects more than 50 unique device classification attributes, including firmware, operating system, serial number, MAC address, physical location, subnet, access point, port usage, applications, and more. These attributes are truly beneficial for the security administrator and operations team in gaining rich contextual awareness and identifying the compliance gaps. Palo Alto Networks' enterprise IoT security solution leverages inline machine learning to identify the behavior of devices in real time. Security teams often struggle to come up with the right set of security policies to protect vulnerable IoT devices that are hard to patch without disrupting normal operations. IoT Security provides Strata Cloud Manager with automatically generated security policy rule recommendations that can be enforced globally across the organization. Palo Alto Networks Enterprise IoT Security integrated with Prisma SD-WAN is the most comprehensive zero-trust security designed to safeguard IoT devices within the enterprise network.